Hello, everyone. I am E. Marie Hall, your Mindset Mastery Success Coach. I am here to speak with you about stress. I'm sure no one has any stress, so I'm here to talk to you about stress and perhaps give you some tips on managing it more effectively, maybe knowing the difference between stress and distress. So it's my pleasure to be here with you tonight, and hopefully we can eliminate or at least manage some of your stressful situations.
Well, thank you for being here, Coach Marie. And when we're talking about stress, sometimes it just piles up and the little things add up to big things. And then all of a sudden, I just can't see my way out of it. What can I do to break the cycle?
Well, first of all, you said it great. Break the cycle. Stop, breathe, sit down, relax. It helps oftentimes to write out what it is you're so stressed about. Just get it out, journal it, put it out on paper. And sometimes when we can look at it, we can see that it is not so big. It's usually larger in our heads than it really is in our lives. So stop and breathe.
Beyond stopping and just sitting and rest, what are some things that you help clients overcome that are like the constant stressors? What if it's, I'm always stressed about money. I'm always stressed about relationships. I'm always stressed about my job.
That's a good point, because we do have acute stress and we have chronic stress. We have acute stress that comes and goes and it's not really as significant of an issue. But the chronic stress is what I believe you're speaking of, that many of us have on an ongoing basis. And that is the stress that is most detrimental. That is the stress that affects our health, our blood pressure, and all of these different types of health issues. So with chronic stress, you want to get a handle on that. And you want to develop a routine, a daily routine. One thing I say about stress, four things, is evaluate it. Is it acute or is it chronic? Eliminate what you can. And you may think that you can't eliminate things, but if it's life or death, I promise you, you can eliminate some things. Look at all these things that are stressing you out and determine what can be eliminated from your schedule. What can you designate to someone else? What can you put off a little bit for a little while? And then you can also accommodate, and that is accommodate your health, accommodate your schedule. Have a schedule that allows you to handle your self-care. Self-care is very important. Schedule that in on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, and celebrate your wins. And by celebrate, I don't mean go out and toss up a few drinks. I mean, that's fine on occasion, but I mean, acknowledge and mark things off when you have completed them. Let your mind know that you've done that. You're making progress. You've accomplished some things. So these are some steps that will help out with chronic stress. Evaluate, accommodate, eliminate, and celebrate your wins.
Those are some awesome and solid points. When it comes to stress, I think it's important to be able to release as much as we can that's not our stress. How do you discern or understand what's yours and what isn't?
Very good question, because some take on everyone else's stress. And when you go in deeper with some of my coaching clients that are dealing with deep stress on a long-term basis, we find sometimes that there are some other underlying things that are going on that make them feel like they have to be a people pleaser or an overachiever or have an addictive personality. And when we go in and we clear out that clutter, you realize this was never my problem in the first place. I made it my issue. I don't have to please everyone. It's okay to put yourself first. So going in a little deeper and doing a little clearing out of the clutter helps us manage that type of stress.
So one of the other questions that I can think of is people stress me out all the time. And some of these people I can choose to be around. Some of them I don't have a choice. I have to be around them because I work with them. Maybe they're family members and they stress me out or make me worry. So how do we deal with a person or communicating with someone that stresses us out? Is there a way that we can, in a healthy manner, alleviate that stress when it comes down to someone else causing it?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, realize that most people are doing the very best that they can. So when you look at it from that perspective, and when you look at that person with love being in your life, rather than here they are again, doing this same thing again, when you look at them like, this is the best they can do from their perspective. How can I make the situation better? How can I not let it affect me? And realize that usually they're not doing things to deliberately, I'm going to go out on a limb and say in most cases, people are not trying to deliberately irritate you. And if they are, then that's something that they have to deal with as well. You realize you don't make it all your problem. You decide how you best deal with it and don't try to fix the other person.
Oh, that's some solid advice and so many different nuggets of gold in this conversation today. I just thank you so much for being here. Can you tell us where people can find you if they want to hire you as a coach to help them get through some of these things?
Sure. First of all, it is my pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I am on social media at eMarie Speaks, on all social media platforms. My website is mindsetmasterysuccess.com. It's just what it sounds like, mastering your mindset to achieve greater success in any area of your life. That's mindsetmasterysuccess.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. We'll definitely have to have you back on our show because I know people need more of this positive information and messages in their life, especially in times like now. So thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you.